presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champion, Buffalo Bills, and the champions of the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment, they've built so much, and now it's here, a chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
Yeah, and what do we hear all week, Mike, from every team leading up to the Super Bowl? For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
And we'll bring this to about the 25. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Allen to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll try and play with some pace early on.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen to throw on 3rd and long. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward. Yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
at their own 49-yard line.
Now here's Aaron Jones. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Christian Benford brings him down.
Pick up at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. On the zone read, it's McCarthy.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go. But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait to their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. That's a gain of 18.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run. It's Ty Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
He'll try to run for it, and he's going to have the Bills' first down. They wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run with Davis. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
At the 30-yard line.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
It's 3rd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved. And
to the pylon, he's in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. There's Jefferson, and he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ryan Wright now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down, as time will run out on this opening quarter. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Bills with the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Davis. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. They catch me up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
It's a gain of 8.
Third down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down.
Results in a fourth
I think he
down.
predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Yeah, so I think, Mike, this is one of those decisions where the conditions and the elements definitely come into play. I think in a normal day of clear weather, this coach makes a different decision in this situation. But here, I can totally understand why he decided to be aggressive and go for it on fourth down. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
And the Vikings first down.
He'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. From the pistol, it's Jones. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29. But it's a new set of downs. It's first down picked up.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Without question. Something you never want to see. Especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. 3rd down. 3 to go. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And the Vikings are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
Jones will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. On the return, this is strong. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Davis. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. 2nd down and 8. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he will score! Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. You want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Pass is kick is good. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the educated LA yelling.
Tighter pass to kick off.
Following the touchdown, pass is back to kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This is taken at his own 30. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Run here with Davis. Oh, a loose football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They've got, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
Round 80!
From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
To the air once more is Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Allen going to try and hurry him up to the line.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Todd Felton. Touchdown, Vikings.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick is good. Exciting finish to the half. We are tied as both teams head to their respective locker rooms.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Rain only intensifying now as the teams have come back out. This figures to be a wet